Well, Medea, why don't we dive in?
All right. Can you see the presentation?
Looks good.
All right. Well, welcome. And thank you for joining our fourth half-hour hacks webinar series. And my name is Medea Risky. And with me, I have our amazing founder and CEO, Connor Phillips. And we are going to be talking about our topic for the day is how to generate images with AI and finesse them in Canva. And we'll talk about all these tools that we have produced. So before we get started, just a few housekeeping rules. Please note that this session is recorded and we will be putting up the presentation and the session recording out on our website and our YouTube channel. We do encourage you to keep your cameras open just so that we can see each other. And there will be a Q&A session at the end of this after the presentation. But since we're a small group, if you have questions on the way, just raise your hands and the hand emoji, and I'm happy to answer at the time. So if everyone's okay, let's begin.
Online bills just don't seem right. Vita or Popular? Yeah, well, they work right last one.
Is there any questions in the beginning? Can we get started? Maybe just a emoji, hands up. Okay, so let me just start by giving a little bit of introduction about Roamlii and who we are and what we do. And so what we are is we are a digital comprehensive digital command center that's designed to support small businesses like yours to navigate and grow in this ever-evolving Canadian tourism business and industry. And what we have done is we've built a comprehensive system where we help tourism businesses effectively manage their entire customer journey. So we start from discovery, where we have built a marketplace, an interactive map, where we invite both businesses and travelers alike to find authentic experiences without the sort of algorithms that are being followed by like large organizations, etc. So these are authentic discoveries that we have. So I would encourage you to go spend some time and see our map. And then we come to inquiry. We have a comprehensive lead management and customer management system, and that actually supports all inquiries, your operationals, and your marketing efforts. And then lastly, we also have a booking system where we offer a booking and schedule system for travelers to book experiences with tourism businesses with ease. One of the things that we've recently been really proud of doing is basically we also play a role of your digital and knowledge partner, and where we offer valuable resources to help you learn, adapt, and succeed in this ever-evolving industry. And so our half-hour hacks is a part of that free knowledge base that we're sending out. And we also do a lot of other stuff. So just do keep in touch with us, and we have a lot of knowledge to share that we've learned over the time about this industry. And so it's just tips and tricks and things that you can help you with your business. And so, yeah, that's what we do. And then just a little bit about our half-hour hacks webinar series. This is a semi-monthly interactive webinar series. We do it every second Wednesday and the fourth Wednesday of the month. And what we do here is we explore tactical concepts and online tools that has actually helped our business. But we also would like to see how we have the knowledge we've learned. We'd like to sort of share that. And so we cover a wide range of topics and to help you elevate your business and your operational strategies. Some of the topics that we'll be working on and are planning like using Submagic for like captions, enhanced accessibility, creating hyper-personalized marketing campaigns through AI tools, quick video edits with Clipchamp, things like putting music, clips, audio layers, that AI is taking over. So leveraging ChatGPT for customer service automations, we use that a lot. And one of the things that I work really strongly with is how to create a brand narrative that connects with travelers, with your audiences, etc. So these are a couple of topics that we'll be working on a half-hour app series. And I would encourage you to join when we actually do these. So let's talk about how the digital landscape is changing. Let's face it, it's 2025 and AI has taken over. And basically, to adapt this technology is not now basically just a option, it's more of a necessity. And we need to get with the program. And that's why there are now tools available that really help automate tasks like customer support, data analytics, and then your marketing efforts as well. And in today's presentation, we're going to talk about using one of those AI tools. Things that actually have helped is that you can now create AI-generated content, which has revolutionized the way the content is created. Embracing AI technology can be helpful to deliver hyper-targeted, personalized experiences at scale and improving customer engagement. And then what it actually does is it enhances your storytelling. If you are a small business and you're looking to build a brand in this market and get memorable, storytelling is a very imperative part of that. And so I believe that with the help of these AI tools, you can actually enhance your visual storytelling. Some of the key benefits, and we all know that one of the biggest benefits of using these online tools is that they're cost effective. Businesses don't have the budgets for like hiring expensive designers or buying subscription to stock photos, etc. These free tools help you actually save a lot of money. It's also time saving. What would take weeks and months to produce like campaigns, etc., marketing efforts. Now these AI tools can help you generate on a very fraction amount of time. It also builds up your customization and flexibility, so you can actually customize it to a brand that you want to build, but also gives you the flexibility to make changes, etc. And also it helps you sort of focus on things that you want to focus on like your larger strategies, while putting not that much time. And then the best thing about it that I see is that it builds consistency in your brand, and building your brand is also very important. And AI ensures that images are constantly built in high quality, are professional, and basically polished and cohesive. You have a cohesive brand across all your platforms, website, presentations, brochures, your social media channels. So I see a lot of benefits in using now AI generated tools. So these are some of the AI generated tools that we have worked with or sort of looked around in. And then there's text to image by Magic Media. And what it does is that it basically allows you to choose from different images, output styles, etc. And then there's DALL-E, which is an open eye with ChatGPT. It also has ChatGPT. Flux is another one, which we're actually going to be using today for our exercise and show you how it's done. And so these are a couple of ones that we have worked with, found very useful. So some of these are subscription-based. Some of them actually have free trials. You can actually generate a couple of images on a free trial basis, and then or like there's a daily limit to build how many images you can do in a day. So my suggestion is try these tools. They're amazing, and it gives you a flexibility to use the ones that you feel are more cohesive to your brand, that work with your brand. And so yeah, there's a lot of stuff available, and just try to use whatever works for you best. And so what we're going to do today is we're going to build a prompted AI generated image. And then sometimes what we would like to do is actually build that to our brand. So one of the tools that we use, and I'm sure you've all heard of it, is called Canva. It's a revolutionized user-friendly designer tool. And it helps individuals and businesses to create professional quality visuals without needing advanced design skills. I'll give you my personal example. I've been a communicator for more than 20 years now. And one of the things that I love and really get inspired by is building brands, etc. So what has happened is I've really bought into this industry quite a few years ago. But one of the things that I really did not have is design skills. I didn't know InDesign that well. I didn't know Photoshop. I tried to learn it. And, I got by, but it wasn't the way. So 6 years ago or 7 years ago, I discovered Canva. And now I've been able to build really, really good visuals and visuals that are appeal to a specific brand. Like let's take Roamlii, for example. I've been able to build a brand for Roamlii using Canva, where we've done a series of different graphics and designs for social media, presentations, brochures, posters, other marketing materials. So if you are not on Canva, you have to be. So what we'll do today is we'll use an AI generated image, and then we're going to show you how you can utilize Canva to actually give it your own spin to it. So, all right, let's dig in. I'm actually going to close the presentation. Is there any questions till now? Does anyone have any questions? Okay. And then I'm going to reshare. So as I said, for the sake of this exercise, we're going to use, give me 1 second, please. Bear with me. Okay. Connor, if you can give me a yes, if you can see my screen.
Yes, good to go.
Good to go. Okay. So as I said, we're going to be using Flux today. And what Flux is, it's basically a very simple AI image generator tool. It's being offered by FreePic. It is a subscription-based like an image generator, but what it does give you an opportunity to do is make a few daily images. You can generate a few daily images, and it'll give you a free trial period, and then you can, once you are actually comfortable with it. I've used this a couple of times, and for today's exercise, I'm going to use this as well. And so basically, it's as simple as basically we start by giving this your whatever image you want to have in mind for your social media or anything that you're putting out there. You give it a prompt. So what I'm doing today is basically going to give it a simple prompt. I want to create a realism image of a young male student in his mid-20s, wearing glasses, smiling, and looking at a tablet with a blur, dark street background. That is my prompt. And and if I say no style, I don't like to animated images. So I will try to give a style which says it's a photo, and then I will generate. Let's hope this works. Just give it a few seconds. And there you go. It's giving me some images. You can also regenerate these images if you're not happy with them. I've been working with a few for the sake of this exercise. And so these are all the images it actually generated. I tried it with a female as well, a female in a brown jacket, a female in a blue jacket. So it gives you all these amazing options. And one of the options that I really liked was this gentleman over here. And so what I want to do is I basically just take this image and I download it to my free download, personal use only. If you want it for commercial purposes, you might have to buy a license for it. But right now, I'm going to use it as a personal use. So you basically just download it for free. Once it's downloaded, now I'm going to head over to Canva, and I'm going to go into create a design. I've actually built it, but I want to show you how to do it. And today we're going to make an Instagram post. So I just going to use this image that Instagram design. It already gives me the size that is required for. So this is what Canva gives you the option to actually have the sizes that you want to use if it's for Instagram. And then I'm going to use the Instagram. I'm going to turn this to gray because it sometimes helps me to just see what the background looks like. And then what I'll do is I will upload the image. So I go to upload over here. I press upload files, and I will upload the image that I just downloaded. So this is the one. And now that it's uploaded, I can pull it in here and resize it the way I want it to. There you go. Now, I can play a lot around with this. Suppose I don't like the street background they gave me. So what I'll do is I can actually remove the background completely. And there you go. The background has been removed. And then I want to pick one that maybe I find in photos. So this is a recent one that I really like. So I basically want to use this one. And so I put it as a layer on top. I built it this way, and then I layer it to the back. So there you go. That's the image background now. Now I want to put text in this. I want to, first of all, I want to put my logo. So what we've done with Roamlii is we've actually built a brand kit in Canva. So it gives us the ease to actually throwing in logos. These are our color combinations, our primary colors and our secondary colors. So we can work with those. So if I want to put my logo in there, I will use one of the logos, and then I can actually resize it the size that I want. Here goes my logo. I can bring it down. I can bring it on the left, on the right, where I will feel that it's most prominent. And then what I can do is I can build text around it. So I go to text over here, and it'll give you options. Again, this is a part of a brand kit, and we will be doing a comprehensive presentation of one of our half-hour hack series on Canva usage. So if you are still new to Canva, that would be a really good session for you to attend. So let's say I want to put my heading here. I can actually just drag it and make the heading big size. I can change the color. I want to make it white so it looks better. And so I can write webinar. Let's just name it whatever we want to. Half-hour hacks webinar. Now this size is obviously too big, so we can actually resize this to whatever size we want it to. I'm going to go with 42. That's a little small. I might want to make it bigger. I can do all, and then I can pull this down wherever I want to. Now, one of the things that I really like about Canva is that it also has these incredible elements that you can throw into your presentation, into your design. So I want to do a element where I want to use a free webinar element. So it'll give me some options over here where I can pick the one that I like. I like this one. Now, again, I can just build it, make it smaller. Now, suppose I don't want these colors. I can actually make it a little, like I can change its design, its positioning, etc. And I don't want these colors. These are not our brand colors. So what I can do is I can actually change the color here. And these are Roamlii's branded colors, and I can actually pick the ones that I like, and the red one can go into blue. And there you go. And then you can even have like subtext at the bottom. Let's say you want to say subtext, join us for a free, let's say, for a free webinar, and then the date, January, let's say 15th, 2025. Oops, sorry. And then the time is 12:15 p.m. CST. And then what I can do is I want to build this, change its indentation. So I want to bring it over here. I can pull it down. There's a lot I can do with it. Now, am I happy with it right now? Yes, but I want to put a little, let's say I want to put a little shading into this. So I go into elements again. I pick like a shade. These are some of the ones I've already used. So I want to build a shade over here, make it a little bit more prominent. And I can just do simple things like that. And let's say if I want to change the color of my shade, it also gives you some magic recommendations, which is really nice. And suppose I want this lighter, I can make it lighter, I can move it around, I can bring it up, bring it down. And so these are the things you can actually do with Canva. And there you have it. Like, that's my simple design that I would like to probably do a little bit more with it. But like, that's where I can actually put this at the back so that these become more prominent on the top. This is a simple design that I created in less than 10 minutes, and all the help of a free generated tool and Canva, and that's pretty much it. So that is how we will build our, we can build easy designs. And that pretty much comes to the end of our presentation. We now have a Q&A session. So if you have any questions, please, this is the great time to ask us.
I don't really have any questions, but that list though that you showed of all the different tools out there, like
Elements,
this just
yeah.
well, like the different, well, like ChatGPT and like DALL-E and all
Oh
those
yeah,
things.
those ones, yeah.
Yeah, those ones. Like, there's just so many,
There's
and
so
I
many.
myself haven't even used very many. I think I've heard of Midjourney,
Yeah.
and yeah, wonderful. But mostly I've used DALL-E, but what's the one we just used again called?
Flux by
Flux.
Freepik, yeah.
That was so clean, because what I find too
That's
with
what I like
DALL-E,
about it, yeah.
it's just you get a lot of garbage. It's just like almost like this weird, like a billboard of every thought dumped into one spot in a picture, and then you got to spend a bunch of time cleaning it. So it's yeah, that Flux, I'm definitely going to take a peek at that. I've been looking too at things that talk about the comparisons too, like with Midjourney and those. The Google one though, is that free to use?
Actually, that's incorporated into Canva. So most of these are
Oh,
in Canva now. So basically, if you have a subscription to Canva, you
okay.
can utilize them in Canva. So when
Just for fun, let's go into Canva and let's do one in there. I just want to see it in action. Since we have Canva and we've got a little bit of time, it'll probably be, not as great as Flux, but
yeah, I noticed that Flux was the best one
yeah.
in all of them. Let me just kind of what's the exact name? I'm actually just closed my presentation, so I'll just open that again.
Well, it was whatever was embedded into Canva, like, so some sort of AI generator that's in Canva. We go into there.
Yeah, we can go into here. We can go into home and so Let me know when you can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see everything. Awesome.
Yeah, so this is now the Magic Media one. Now you can see it's already incorporated into Canva. So when I put text to image by Magic Media, this is the first thing that pops up. So I click on it. It'll take us to our, and there you go. So let's say I want to do.
I'm curious. Let's just compare. Like, do you have that prompt saved for the guy with glasses?
Yeah.
Drop that in there and let's see what this gives us, just for comparison.
Oh, no, that's good though.
No. I saw one time someone had like shared all the different ones and like the same prompt across them. It was fascinating how different they were.
Yeah.
At least I find it fascinating. I don't know. I love AI stuff.
Let's see what it generates.
What's it gonna give us? And it would probably only give one option, I imagine, too.
I did some with like a girl holding a phone, and actually,
what does do a few? Well, those aren't horrible. Those are pretty
those
good.
aren't horrible.
Yeah,
they're still a little bit more animated, and
they are. They do look a little more cartoony.
Yeah. So that was my only thing. I tried DALL-E as well. That girl image that I had, that's from DALL-E. This is from Magic Media, and then Flux just gave me a really more like, I felt it was more of a real image that we would find in Canva. So yeah. But yeah,
and
like
you had used a word before. You mentioned a word that
realism.
That's right. Yeah, that was a word to get more targeted.
Realism. So this looks like a very AI generated image.
It does.
Yeah, and so this technically falls into realism as well. So realism is anything which is not cartoony or anime looking, etc. So which is actually becoming really big. People are using that more than realistic photos. So that's why AI is focusing on a lot on that content, like sort of not content which looks real, but content that makes you imagine things, like, you know, that's a thing too now. So yeah, this actually does work. And so yeah, there are a couple of them that are actually incorporated into Canva, which is pretty cool, because then you basically buy a subscription to Canva, and you can actually so text to image.
Yeah, and a subscription to Canva is well worth it, and it's not even that much.
Every dollar,
so much.
Every dollar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Very cool.
There you go. That's our presentation.
Awesome.
Let me just.
Okay. Well, I think we can probably wrap it up, and that was a good one. That was interesting. All right. So.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for joining, and we'll see you another day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.